What's up, guys? Man, so that was the SMX finals in Las Vegas. What a cool event. Bummer that I couldn't go. I've got some thoughts on that, and I cannot believe what I saw. Feld or security roughed a VIP or person up. I'm going to talk about that and how wrong that was on so many levels. Hayden Deegan is making history, and Eli Tomac to the Motocross to Nations. But first, I want to announce my new sponsor, Nano Extreme. What this is a pain cream, and this stuff works great. So I have a really bad shoulder. It was hurting. I put the cream on. Didn't work the first couple times I used it, but after using it for like a couple weeks, my shoulder feels better than it has in years. I don't know exactly what's in it, and I'm sure I'll have more updates, but this cream, Nano Extreme, is a new sponsor. They will be a title sponsor. And if you go buy it and you use code Cooksy at checkout, you're getting a buy one, get one free, and they will donate, I believe, $5 or $10 to my legal fees. Pretty cool, right? They believe in the right things, and I'm so stoked to have them on board. And their pain cream. Once again, I go with truth. This stuff works. I tried it, and my first reaction was, hey, I can't promote this. It doesn't work. But it does. I don't know what or how, but after a couple weeks, my shoulder feels amazing. It's a non-narcotic. That's something we desperately need in this sport. So if you got some aches and pains, and I know you guys do because we all race motocross, please check this out. Nano Extreme. I've also partnered with Mike Grondal in the Make Motocross Great Again. Now, what this is a change.org. Go sign the petition, please. There's a direct link in the description. Go sign the petition. And this is about making the sport what it should be, giving everybody in this sport and getting rid of these evil people. So please go sign that petition. And then also, Make Motocross Great Again will protect me in the sense of they are doing a YouTube channel that'll be up by tomorrow. My channel and my platform has been threatened, and there's a chance I may get pulled off of YouTube. If that happens, please, I'll let you know where this channel is, and you can go subscribe to it. I will simply just move my content over there. They cannot silence me. So as soon as I have that YouTube channel up, I will give you guys the link, and you can go subscribe over there. That way they can't silence me. And also, my shows will be continued to be broadcast on the other platform, RUMBLE. I can't say the actual name or they shut down the video. But if you want to go over there and subscribe, videos will be posted on both platforms now. And all you guys have bought memberships, thank you so much. You're all entered to win the custom painted CRS helmet from Coach Rob. And if you want to be on Complete Racing Solutions amateur development team, you've got time, but it's running out. Click the link in the description, get your resumes into Coach Rob before the 27th, and he'll be announcing his amateur development team. And I've had so many requests for free Cooksy shirts. They will be available as of tomorrow. So the way we're going to do this is Chris from RideStrapped, who is such a great friend and sponsor, he is making these shirts. And what we're going to do is I'm going to create a donation site for my legal fees because this is getting ugly. And what you can do is any donations over $20 that go towards my legal and the fees to keep this going and keep the truth out there, anything over 20 bucks, we will send you a shirt. I'm working on all the details on how to do that, but I'll have all this for you hopefully by tomorrow. In the meantime, check out RideStrapped.comn. Get your goggles, get your support local privateer shirts. In the meantime, head over to RideStrapped.comn. Get your goggles, get your t-shirts, your glasses, and support a company that truly believes the right things.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
So these evil people that are running our sport, Feld Motorsports, who we've known for the longest time, that ran the circus, there's numerous articles out there about the evil things that the Feld family and company has done when running the circus, from allegedly having pedophiles working there, to animal abuse, to hiring a former CIA agent to harass a journalist. That's the company. It's Kenneth Feld. And if you Google any of that stuff, there's a lot of articles about who they are and what they've done. And believe it or not, they're not even the worst ones. MX Sports, who at some point, they've got to be, Feld's probably like, dude, you guys are ugly. Like the things that they did to me this week and the amount of attention and negative attention that MX Sports brought upon this by simply just trying to keep me from using the tickets that were purchased is embarrassing. And at some point, I'm surprised Feld doesn't say like, dude, what are you doing? This is stupid. You're drawing so much undue attention to us. At some point, this has got to be a conversation that Feld and MX Sports are going to have with each other. But what I saw in this video that was sent over to me, and the description of what happened was there was a heading into the post-race press conference. There was a line. There was a gentleman checking credentials. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe this is John, the same security guard who was allegedly harassing Bobby Piazza last year. Remember when he was doing his bike revs and allegedly sexually harassing his girlfriend? I figured he'd be out of the picture. They would probably fire him for those things that were pretty well proven. I mean, they had him on video doing some really bad stuff. This guy's a meathead. The way he interacts with people is disgusting. He's a bully, he's a thug, and he's a hired thug. And clearly they like to have thugs around to keep people in line. So this guy is checking IDs, and apparently this fan, VIP, or media member, I don't know who he is. And if you know who this is, please let me know. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to get the full story on exactly what happened. But he went to walk past this guy, and I believe it was John, the meathead security guard, slammed him to the concrete in a violent way. Now, it's one thing to just put your arm out and stop somebody, but to physically assault them on the concrete is dangerous. It's a bully tactic. This guy's a coward. This guy is a security guard, and he knows he can get away with it because if you beat the crap out of a security guard, you go to jail for the night. If a security guard beats the crap out of you, whatever. They claim you did something. It is an unfair power dimension right there. I promise you, this guy is not nearly as tough as he thinks he is. In fact, security guard, whoever you are, if you think you're that tough and you really want to prove it, open invitation. I will meet at any sort of a mixed martial arts gym if you want to show me exactly how tough you are. I'm down. If you can handle me one-on-one with no power dynamic where I can do whatever I need to do, let's do it. I don't think this guy would take me up on this offer because he's a coward. This is a guy who is blatantly abusing power and going after people who are unsuspecting. This guy that he slams to the ground, like I said, if their buddy beats the crap out of him, they go to jail, and that's just not a fair dynamic. That is a cowardly move, and I cannot believe they have, if this is the same guy, and I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who was harassing Bobby Piazza and his girlfriend. I think this is disgusting. It's something that shouldn't be around our sport. And this is somebody who just wanted to go celebrate the SMX series. And they probably, I think it was a fan, but don't quote me on that. I think it was a fan who bought the high dollar VIP packages and was kind of annoyed that he had to wait in such a long line. And this guy was obviously being a bit of a knucklehead checking IDs going through there. This is uncalled for. This is horrible, and I hope this gentleman sues the piss out of them. And I am not a person that likes lawsuits or frivolous lawsuits. This is what I would call a justified abuse of power, and there is a lawsuit right here that should happen. And I want to add kudos to whoever was posting these flyers around the event. It wasn't me, but whoever did, thank you. You've taken action. That is more than most people. There's so many people who are silent for fear. Whoever posted these all over, thank you for taking action. This is the type of courage and this is the type of initiative that we need to truly change the sport and save the sport that we all love so much. So whoever did that, thank you. I 100%, you have my respect and I appreciate it. And I'm sure the sport and everybody else appreciates what you're doing. We need more of this. Stay within the laws. Don't stoop to their level. Don't threaten. We're not doing that. We are good people in this sport. Motocross has amazing people. There's just a few evil people who are taking advantage of our love for this sport and threatening us. And it's disgusting, and we are going to keep fighting them. Check out Epic Garage Designs. Travis Ogburn is a mad scientist when it comes to just making cool garage cabinets, shelving, and he can also do your trailers. Check out epicgaragedesigns.com. Such a cool company, and I appreciate Travis's support throughout this whole thing. He's a good dude. Precision Transport, the best shipping company that I know of. They get you tracking numbers, reasonable pricing. They love this sport. The Madden family is just stand up. So if you need to ship anything, use pretransport.com. That's Precision Transport website, pretransport.com, and they will get your stuff shipped out with good tracking numbers. Now to the racing. Hayden Deegan is a legend. He has so much power in this sport. I love it. I just hope he wields it the right way and makes this sport better for everybody. But to hear him on the podium saying he needed to go use the bathroom, I think he said he needed to take a fat crap. And there's nothing they can do to him. He's the only guy right now who is bigger than this sport. The fact that he wields it and shows you his personality and he can back it up on the track, that run he made at Pierce Brown with a couple laps to go, like in the middle where he sent it off that big jump, he wanted so badly to have an undefeated SMX season. But here's what's really scary for the competition. As soon as he realized Pierce Brown was up for the battle and he wasn't catching him like he kind of needed to, he realized, okay, bigger picture, I'm going to be a 2-time SMX champion. Do I risk blowing out a wheel or throwing it away for pride? It didn't matter for the overall win did not matter for him to get the championship. That kind of maturity from this kid at that age, he's going to be an all-time great. He's the best thing to happen in the sport in a long time, and all of his competitors should be scared, including Jet, Hunter, Chase, and all these guys in the 450s. This kid's coming, and he is a special talent. I could not have been happier for Pierce Brown. I make no bones about it. I cheer for the guys who come from Utah. That's where I grew up. Pierce Brown is a Utah native. He grew up in Sandy, Utah. Yes, he went out and went to the Millsaps training facility at a young age, but him, Garrett Marchbanks, these are some of the best riders to ever come out of that state, and I just cheer for them. He has been fast for so long, but he hasn't been able to put it together. He's had race-winning speed for a long time. He just gets horrible starts, throws it away. He had some silly injuries. I was so happy to see him put it all together and win the final round of SMX. This kid, I can't wait to see how good he does. Next year, he will be teammates with Hayden Deegan on the Star Yamaha. I hope they don't put those two in the same coast, because Pierce Brown, if he can keep this momentum, he has instantly put himself, now he's a winner. He's an official race winner. So he is going to be in that title contention, whatever coast you put him on. I hope it's not on the same coast as Hayden Deegan. GP champion Tom Vial. Man, I have a little bit more respect for him. I know he didn't win the SMX championship, but the way he was just mollywopped by Hayden Deegan all year and just broken and Hayden Deegan really made him his bid. And throughout this year, for him to come into SMX and still keep fighting, there's a certain type of champions. Like there's guys that get beat down and, on that given day, they fold. But to not carry that and have a short memory, like a quarterback throwing an interception, you come back the next one and you feel like you're going to throw a touchdown instead of an interception. That's the mentality that Tom Vial showed. He didn't win, but he is not a guy who will ever completely quit. He goes in there, he believes he's going to win almost every single time he lines up. Yeah, maybe some of those second motos, I don't know if he knew he could beat Hayden, but he still lines up and goes for it. A little bit of that Chase Sexton mentality that almost, even though you might not be the best guy, you still mentally believe it. Tom Vial has some self-belief in him. And, you don't become a 2-time MX2 champion in Europe without having a little of that in you. Seeing him defend his Supercross championship next year, I hope he's on the same coast as Hayden, because we're going to see him fight and we're going to see a good battle. How about Eli Tomac? Could he be more of a fan favorite? This guy comes back, says he wants to be on the Motocross to Nations team and represent the United States. Unfortunately, he recognized Aaron Plessinger had done more to earn the spot. So instead of letting them bump Aaron Plessinger and put him in, when the power and the resume that Eli Tomac has, he easily could have done that. He could have said, hey, I'm Eli Tomac, and had Plessinger bumped. He's not that type of guy. And he said, nope, Aaron earned it. I'm going to sit this one out. Now they're in desperate need since Chase Sexton has that broken hand. That was just a weird issue. It sucked. It was a bummer. But for Eli to jump in there last minute, take that place, and now he is probably our number one guy on the team. That is just Captain America. If they go win, this will be one of the most legendary teams ever. I don't know if they will win, but if they do, this is some storybook stuff. Props to Eli Tomac for being just a class act, a great American, and just a gift to this sport. I hope he sticks around a couple more years. He looks like he still wants to win and believes he can win. And he's always said, as long as he thinks he can win, he'll keep racing. So if he thinks he can win 2 or 3 more years, don't be surprised if he sticks around. If Jet handles him next year and he gets to be one of those 5th and 6th place guys, which I don't see happening, then we will see him retire. But I'll hold him to his word. He said, I will race as long as I think I'm competitive and can win races. He still is. He didn't win this one, but he's there. He's competitive and he thinks he can win. So do I. Thank you guys for everything. There are so many good people in this sport. and I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. And, let's remember, this is about making the sport that we all cherish, that we all hold in such a high regard, and not letting these people exploit our love of this sport for financial gain. They deserve to make a lot of money because promoting races is not easy, but the way they're going about it is very mob style. I don't like it. I don't want them to do this to us and our families and these younger riders and these people who put their lives on the line because of this passion for the sport and so many good things. Think about how many friends we all have because of this common interest. I don't want these guys exploiting it, and that's exactly what they're doing, and that's what I'm fighting. So thank you guys for everything. Here is today's member.